One of the foremost challenges leaders face is how to create a culture of performance and accountability in their teams and organizations. In fact, I've seen most leaders actually struggle. Good day, everyone. My name is Major Amit, an executive coach, trainer, and a consultant, and this is the next video in a series of videos called Leadership Masterclass, where we dive into what makes the difference between good and great leadership. Now, today we're going to dive into what it takes to build a culture that emphasizes performance and accountability within your team or organization. Now, creating this type of culture is crucial for an organization that wants to grow, innovate, and succeed. Yet many companies, these words are often thrown around without much understanding of how they translate into everyday work environment. So let's break it down, right? So there is performance and then there is accountability. So performance is how well we are doing in our jobs, right? But more importantly, it's about how we are moving forward towards the bigger picture, right? Towards the goal of the organization, right? And then there is accountability. Well, that's about each of us owing our results, our actions, and our outcomes, whether they are success or failure, doesn't matter. A performance and accountability culture means that every team member knows what is expected of them, right? They have the tools and support to meet those expectations and takes responsibility for their work. It also means that leaders who aren't just overseeing work, but they're actively guiding, supporting, and sometimes even challenging their teams to reach new heights. So this is about performance and accountability. Now let's talk about how you can set up a culture of performance and accountability. And I'll give you some 7 strategies to help you do this, right? So creating this kind of culture starts with setting clear expectations. That's the most critical aspect, right? Now, without clear direction, employees can feel unsure, which may lead to frustration and low morale. Imagine you are in a cricket team, but nobody knows the position they're supposed to play or the strategy for the team. Now, how do you think you'll perform, right? Now, the same idea applies here. Everyone needs to know what their specific role is, what they're responsible for, and how their work fits into the larger goals of the team. Clear expectations are like giving a roadmap to your team, showing them the way forward. So, for example, customer satisfaction is a key focus area in your team. For example, where each employee knows that their performance directly contributes to customer satisfaction, one or the other aspect of customer satisfaction. Now, by providing training, clear guidelines, and defined targets, you can ensure that everyone is aligned to what good performance or therefore, as an end result, what customer satisfaction looks like, right? Now, this doesn't mean that expectations are set in stone. Instead, they can be adjusted as projects evolve or as new goals arise. But without an initial direction, there is no foundation to build on, right? And the next big part of creating a performance-oriented culture is regular feedback. Now, feedbacks shouldn't be once in a year formality, right? It needs to be ongoing, direct, and supportive, right? Because there is no feedback if it isn't supportive. Now, when employees know where they are excelling and where they can improve, they are more likely to push themselves. Think of feedback as the fuel that keeps the performance engine running. Now, if it doesn't have to be a long formal process, it can be as simple as a monthly check-in or a weekly check-in where you ask what went well, where do you feel stuck, and how can I, as your manager or a leader, how can I support you perform better? Now, create an accountability culture also means a growth mindset. Now, I talk very often about this growth mindset, right, in all my videos. When people feel that mistakes are learning opportunities instead of career-damaging errors, they're more likely to take calculated risks and try innovative approaches. Now, if you punish every mistake, it only makes employees hesitant to try new things, which can actually stifle innovation and prevent improvement. However, if you celebrate efforts and reward learning, even from failure, you will foster a culture that moves forward with resilience as well as creativity. Now, encourage every team member to take on a new challenge, even if that means facing setbacks. Give them time and resources to skill up and innovate. As a result, employees become more engaged and more willing to go the extra mile to achieve results. Now, the key aspect of building this culture is leadership, setting the tone and leading by example. And this is again a very crucial factor. Leaders cannot expect accountability and high performance from their team if they are not modeling these values themselves. Now, a leader who's punctual, meets their own deadline, and takes responsibility for their own mistakes shows the team that accountability is a shared value. In the end, people don't just listen to what you say, they watch what you do. Now, as a leader, be known for your disciplined approach. Always make sure to hold yourself to the same, if not higher standards than what you expect from your team. Now, performance and accountability based culture thrives when team members feel a sense of ownership. Instead of micromanaging every task, encourage your team to take charge of their projects and let them come up with solutions to problems. Not just problems, but solutions to problems. Ownership is empowering because it signals trust and respect. When people feel that their ideas and inputs matter, they're more likely to take initiatives and deliver quality results. Actually, it takes me back to my time as CHR, when one of my team members came up with a problem, and my clear direction to them was that when you come up with a problem, you should also get at least two solutions along with the problem, right? And that's how you build this culture within your team. Now, enabling consistent accountability structure is also very crucial, and we're talking about consistent accountability structure, right? Consistency in accountability is essential, and it's where many organizations fall short. Accountability can't be selectively enforced. If one person is held to high standards and another isn't, it leads to frustration and disengagement all across. Make accountability a team-wide value, something that appeals to everyone regardless of their position or tenure. Use structured accountability mechanism with regular performance reviews and team assessments to ensure everyone is on track. By making this a routine, you create a sense of predictability and fairness, helping employees stay focused on their performance and contributions, right? And finally, creating a performance and accountability based culture means celebrating success and learning from setbacks. Recognizing achievements, big and small, reinforces the value of hard work and dedication. When someone does a great job, acknowledging it can go a long way in reinforcing their motivation and encouraging others to strive for similar results. Celebrations don't have to be grand, but they should feel genuine and meaningful. On the flip side, when setbacks happen, instead of placing blame, focus on analyzing what went wrong, finding ways to improve, and use learning reviews to analyze what went wrong and what went right after every major project. Now, this approach encourages a balanced view where both wins and losses are treated as equal growth opportunities. Now, creating a performance and accountability based culture is a journey. When you build this kind of culture, you create an environment where people are motivated to give their best, take pride in their work, and continually grow. And the result? A team that isn't just meeting targets, but it is deeply invested in the success of the organization. Now, do leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into leadership excellence. Till then, use these strategies to create a culture of performance and accountability. All the best.